everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of The Charming Empire. Today we are going to start on Kagemitsu Togawa's route. That would be our childhood friend. So, I don't really have anything to say since we're just getting started. Let's just jump right into it. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
We're here, Princess.
Thank you. When the servant helps me out of the car, I'm faced with a large, glaring palace. It looks like the Western mansions from my picture books.
This is the symbol of the capital and your brother's abode.
My brother lives here. People told me this before, but there was always a part of me that didn't believe it. But all my doubts are erased now that I'm standing in front of the palace myself. So she is the ruler of this country. I haven't seen him since we were kids. Now that I know he lives in a palace, he seems even farther away than I thought. But I'll be living here too now. The thought of living in such an intimidating place makes me gulp.
Please come inside.
The servant's voice makes me snap out of my daydream. Coming! I quickly follow a pair of servants into the palace. So, this is what the palace is like. I've never seen anything so gorgeous in my life. Chandeliers hang from the tall ceilings, which are painted with different scenes, and the walls are elaborately decorated. Is the floor made out of stone? I guess it's marble. I notice the white stone at my feet, covered by a long crimson carpet that runs down the whole hallway. My boots make a light clacking on the floor. The maids we pass in the hallway all wear black dresses with white aprons. None of them wear Japanese dresses like mine. It's like I'm in a different country. The look of the palace has a Western feel too. I didn't know the countryside and the capital were so different. It's kind of hard to believe my home in the countryside is in the same country as this palace. Why did Soshi call me to the palace in the first place? There's something weird about this place where I don't know anyone. Maybe I just feel anxious because I don't know why I'm here yet. I suddenly remember my countryside home and look down to hide my anxieties as I quietly continue down the hall. It seems kind of quiet. When I look up again, the servants I was with are nowhere in sight. Apparently, they're terrible caretakers. Huh? Where am I? There's no way I can figure out where I am in a place I'm visiting for the first time, but I still try to look around for a sign. I know I'm in the hallway, but it's so long, I can't see where it ends. Either way I look, it's the same endless hallway, and I start getting nervous. Oh no, I'm lost. I must have lost the servants when I was looking down at my feet. Even though I didn't mean to get lost, I'd hate it if they got blamed for losing me. But they did lose you. It is their fault. I need to hurry up and find him. Just as I'm about to make a turn down the hallway. Whoa! I bump into someone and fall down on the ground. Sorry.
Are you alright? Sorry, it was my fault.
A red-headed young man holds his hand out to me. He has a kind face, and his Japanese outfit is a rare sight in the palace.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. And what about your books? Half of the books from his hands are scattered all over the floor.
I'm more worried about you than my books.
But... The books on the floor look pretty expensive. When I try to pick them up, the man grabs my hand. Watch it, buddy, I'm a princess. Huh? He easily pulls me up to my feet. Ah, CG already.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I end up in the man's arms from the force of his pull. He peers into my eyes. Is there something wrong?
Well, I've never seen you before. Are you lost?
Well... When I can't figure out a way to answer him, I look away.
Oh, right. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Kagemitsu Togawa. I work here.
Togawa introduces himself in a kind voice. I look up to find him smiling quietly at me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know everyone who works in the palace, but you don't look familiar.
That's why he thinks I'm lost. Now it all makes sense.
Oh, what's your name?
I'm Amane Kosaka. I'm sorry for bumping into you earlier. Thanks for helping me up. I thought he was my childhood friend. I thank Togawa again.
Oh, I'm sorry for bumping into you too. If you'd like, I can help you get to wherever you're going.
I'm ecstatic for a second, until I remember the servant I was with. You see, some servants were leading the way.
I see. How could he have lost sight of such a cute girl?
Oh, no, it's my fault for getting wrapped up in thought and not watching where I was going. Togawa's sudden compliment makes me blush bright red.
You're kind, just like you used to be.
Ah, so it does remember me. Huh?
So what were you thinking about that distracted you from where you were going?
Well, I try to figure out how to answer. I was thinking about the future. Even though coming to the palace wasn't my choice, I can't change that it's my fate to live here. I was thinking about what I have to do from now on. Togawa narrows his eyes and looks at me with a serious expression.
What you have to do? How about what you want to do? Do you want to live your life here following orders?
There's only one thing I want to do. I clench my fist to pull myself together. I want to go home. My wish slips out in a whisper. I really want to go home, to the old man and woman I left in the countryside. I know I can't, but I still just want to go home. I know I'm stupid for thinking this way, but I feel the tears coming on, but I clench my teeth to hold them back. No one can go against my brother's orders. I know there's nothing I can do, but I still feel sad.
You're not stupid. It's natural for you to feel that way. I'm the same.
I look at Togawa in surprise. You're the same? You want to go home too? Togawa nods with a distant look in his eyes. Where? Before I can find out where Togawa is from, someone calls to me.
Princess. So this is where you were.
The servants who brought me to the palace come running down the hall. Sorry, it looks like we got separated.
Please don't apologize. It's our fault. I'm glad Sir Togawa was with you.
When the servants give Togawa strange smiles, his face changes for a second.
I didn't do anything. I just talked to the girl, but please don't do anything else to make her unhappy.
Togawa smiles, but the servants turn pale. Ah, I guess he's a powerful man.
My apologies. We'll be careful.
The servants bow to Togawa again and again.
I'm glad you're so understanding. Well, I'm off.
Togawa picks up his books off the floor and starts to walk away. When I suddenly raise my voice, Togawa turns back to me. Do you think we'll see each other again? Togawa gives me a gentle smile.
Don't worry, we'll see each other again very soon.
That's good. For some reason, Togawa's words are comforting. He seems like a kind person who smiles at me. As long as he's here, I might not get as sad to be away from the countryside. I let out a sigh of relief, and Togawa smiles again before walking away.
Shall we? This way, princess.
Okay. I follow the servants down the hall. Togawa was so nice. He said we'll see each other soon, but I wonder when that'll be. The servants led me to a pair of big doors.
Here we are.
What's this? The door is fancier than any of the other doors we've passed so far.
This is Lord Amazaki's study.
My brother's study? I didn't think I'd see him so soon. I'm getting nervous. He might be my brother, but he's also the ruler of the country. Who wouldn't get nervous in my shoes? If I do something rude, he might send me to jail. I need to watch what I say. I meekly follow the servants into the room. Oni-chan! Don't send me to the dungeon!
Oh, there you are.
I quickly bow my head. It's a pleasure to be here. Even after I greet Soshi, I'm too nervous to look at him.
Lift your head.
I slowly raise my head to find someone I wasn't expecting in front of me. Oh! The man I just met in the hallway, Togawa, is standing next to my brother, with the same smile on his face as before.
I told you we'd meet again soon.
I stare at Togawa in disbelief. And that was over already. We'll be seeing him again soon in Chapter 2. Oh, we're already out of that room. We don't actually get to have our first meeting with our brother in this route. We'll just talk about it a little afterwards, I guess. Well, at first I thought he was going to be a really nice guy, but then the fact that those servants were afraid of him just might portend something else. We'll have to see as things go along, I guess. so hope to see you in the next episode to find out more. Or I'd love to see you in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.